So, Jason, we're in the England dressing room. Who's your first name down on the team sheet if you know, for the World Cup?
I think even as a City fan,
It's got
to be him, hasn't it? Once he puts an English shirt on it, all's forgiven, isn't it? That's how it works.
Is that how,
I think so, yeah.
Is it, even though he's so Man U?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I don't think once it comes to the, it's that club or country sort of.
Where are you on that?
I'm sort of still in club, I think, just because I've sort of, obviously, money and time, I've invested more into Manchester City, I suppose. But, when it comes up to, I think you just support them all, really. I don't think I've ever had that thing where I've booed anyone just because they play for another team.
No, I've never booed at football. I never boo the players, really. I don't see the point in it. But I booed refs. No,
yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't do that. But when it comes to club v country, it's that weird thing. I always support the country. And when you see players who, when they're playing against your team, like a Steven Gerrard or someone, you're saying, come on, Stevie!
Yeah, it's really weird, isn't it? It's so weird that during the World Cup, for all the things that in our house that we've said with the name Rooney attached, suddenly an England shirt on and you're up, come on Rooney, you're up there, and you would never dream of doing it the rest of the year. You know what I mean?
So excited about the World Cup?
Yeah, can't wait. This is the first proper one really that where I've had a proper job in that. Well, if you can count my job as being a proper job, but a job where I think, I'm not that I'm going to manage to get over there, but I just thought, oh man, this is the first one that I actually looked at tickets and thought,
really?
I could actually go to this.
So where are you going to be for the matches? Are you gigging at all?
Well, no, I start the tour, but I had to keep pushing the tour dates until the fixtures got released. I thought there's no point booking a tour date on the same night as England play because it don't matter who you are, right? People are not going to turn up.
So I thought you had got some.
I think I've got one. I think I've got one early on. I've got Leicester, I think.
Right, Leicester.
And, on one of the opening games.
So what will happen there then?
Well, it's already sold out. So I just thought, if you bought a ticket, you're going to turn up, aren't you? Surely. I hope. Are you? Please turn up.
But well, if they don't, then you can just go and sit in the back. And
it's win-win really. It's win-win for me. I mean, there was a point of me I thought, I wonder if I could put a screen up and then we just start the gig after.
Well, I went to the Oasis gig in the Elephant and Castle when Liverpool were in the final of the Champions League and they won it, the dramatic one.
Of course,
and they did that as the instead of a support band, they put the match on.
Oh right, that's
and it worked really well. And then they
so you're not starting till 9:30 then, are you? That's the only.
What time do you start?
I usually start about 8. So
you can get home for the.
get home, yeah. I suppose it's only Leicester, so I can get home in an hour and a half from Leicester.
All right. So what do you think of our chances in the World Cup?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, I've not booked any tour dates in the quarterfinals, semis, or final either.
Right. That's confidence.
Yeah, that is confidence. So, I've invested. If anything, I'm actually losing money if we don't make it that far. I think we're in a good position. I mean, it's just injuries, isn't it? You do get worried about sort of injuries and stuff. I remember when we played Liverpool a little while ago and Gerrard went down and. This so far, obviously most times you sort of go, I'm sure I hope he's all right and that, but you're not that bothered because he's not your player sort of thing. But then there was in the back of my mind, I was thinking, at first I was going, get up, and then I was going, no, really, get up, are you all right? And then he got up, it was fine. But so aside from injuries, I think we're looking pretty good, and also I don't think any. Not to do ourselves any disservice, but the other team's knocking about. Nobody's really making waves, I don't think. There's nobody that I think. There's the odd player, Messi, and Robinho seems to have turned it on now, he's left us.
What's more important, do you think, to have the complete team or to have someone like a Maradona, a Messi, or a Wayne Rooney even?
I think with Rooney, it's just got to be a case of getting it up. I mean, we're solid at the back, I think we're solid there. The left-back situation will hopefully resolve itself. And the keeper situation, that's always been a bit contentious as well. James is. I remember watching him at City. He's so good at shot stopping. Mm-hmm. It's just that thing where he's got, like most of us, I suppose, when you've got a bit of time to think about something, that's when things sometimes go wrong. So hopefully it won't be back there that often. It'll just be him and and Lampard.
And what do you think of the gaffer then? Is he? He's been a real revelation to the team.
He's been brilliant. I mean, that's what I like about it. I think. Obviously at first when Sven was the first guy to come in, the first foreign manager and that, I think people were obviously, this is not right. And then you go, well, the football's different now. So it is a world game. It's not, even though we started it, we've had to let it, flourish, haven't we? Let it over the rest of the world. So I think he's great, and he's tactical as well as as well as sort of, he obviously has the respect of the players. And I know, you know, like yourself, I know a few players and a few coaches and people like that, and that is almost more important than the sort of being able to put an arm around the player and G him up. That is almost more important than the tactical side of things, I think. Because how do you encourage multi-millionaires to go and do stuff?
Well, I think that's what he's worked on.
That's what's amazing about him, I think.
He seems to have worked on their confidence, and they look a confident team now.
Definitely.
And I think under previous regimes, maybe they felt a bit shaky sometimes. This lot look like they're going to win all the time.
Yeah, that's it. They just start, and was it Egypt the last game? Was it when they looked like? I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, and then,
you can't help it as a fan. You still just go, oh, back there, are we? All right. And then suddenly you go, oh, who's this team who turned up?